Hi everybody, it's me George. Now we're going to start a new series here on my YouTube channel for those who follow me for my Linux videos working on Arch Linux. So if you're interested in Arch Linux, you want to learn, this is a good channel to do it. And I'm going to start doing a series on how to install desktop environments and Windows managers. And you will see how it works on a line-by-line terminal basis and how easy it is to install it and configure it. So I'm going to show you some tips on configuring stuff like that. So let's get started with Openbox. So I have here Arch Linux Openbox itself, and I'm going to go ahead and start her up. All right, so let me just log in. All right, so I already installed all the base stuff, everything from the grub, the base, the development, the video drivers, Xorg, audio drivers, the file management, compression, printer support, all those fun little things out there. The only thing that I didn't do was install all the other stuff from Openbox. So what I'm going to do, go to my notes right here and copy paste. I don't know if it's going to work. If not, I'm just going to have to type it manually. No, it's not going to. No, that's okay. I'll just copy and paste it then, or just type in manually. That's fine with me. So you're going to do sudo pacman-s, and we're going to put in Openbox. Now the cool thing about Arch is sometimes they offer these group installs. So you just type in this one command and it'll install all these other programs in that group. So Openbox is going to install some of those programs in there. So Openbox is the base program for the Windows Manager itself. We're going to need a text editor, so we're going to do LeafPad. We're going to need terminal emulator, so we're going to use XFCE for terminal. I like it. It works really great. There's the LX terminal one, but I like the XFCE one even better. For file manager, PCManFM. The great thing about this one is that not only as a file manager similar to Thunar, but it also gives you desktop icon functionalities for Openbox, because normally Openbox does not give you desktop functionality. You have to enable that through a different program, and this program does. So I could kind of show you, but I'm not going to in this video. It's better if I don't, just show you the basis. Let's see, we're going to need a web browser, so we're going to install Firefox, and we're going to put Flash Player in there. xdg-user-directory, or DIRS, that's for the home page directory setup. We're going to need a network management, so network manager. And we're going to need the applet as well, so might as well install network-manager-applet. Wallpaper, I'm going to do Arch Linux-wallpaper. And htop, so I can know my resources. LXDM as a Windows login. I just like it. It's just much easier. Tint2. Tint 2, we need that for a title bar, right, like we have up here. It doesn't have one, so we need it. So we're going to install that. And then dash completion, so to make it easier when you hit the tab to autocomplete, it searches it and it'll finish it for you. New mix themes. The reason why I install this is so I could get GTK installed, and you just have the normal icons for GTK. GKSU graphical interface for password verification. It's just a basic one, it's easy. OBConfig. Now OBConfig is the configuration for Openbox. That's when you change the theming and other functionalities of Openbox. LX appearance. Whoops. Type too fast. Dash OBConfig is basically a theme configurator with Openbox OBConfig configurator together. You need that so you could tweak more of the theming, because the OBConfig only has the basic, doesn't do all the other stuff. LX input will give you functionality for mouse and keyboard. That's from LXDE. LX RAND DR is the monitor configuration, also from LXDE. Openbox themes, just to give some more themes with Openbox. And OB log out, so we can log out to have a nice little kind of log out, you know, restart, hibernate, and all the other fun functions out there. I thought it'd be nice to have that. And that's it. And let's go ahead and install it. And this is just the base, and I'm just going to show you the base configuration, base applications, and then you can install what you want after that. But I just want you to show you how to get started. All right, let's install a few other things through the AUR. I'm going to do the dash no confirm. Oops. So I don't have to sit there and hit no, yes, enter, and all the other stupid things. So OB key for the key binding. So I want to install that. And it helps to have that, because then you can configure your keyboard for quick shortcuts. It does a really excellent job. And the other one is OB menu. Oops. Generator. So basically what this does is it helps you create the menu for Openbox, and you'll see that when I set it up. There's a way you could do a static or do a dynamic, and it's going to be really interesting how it look and feel in this type of configuration. All right, one last thing we have to do. We have to configure Openbox, so we're going to type CP space dash capital R space /etc slash xdg /Openbox space tilde to the home page /dot config /. There we go. So if I shall, let me see. Yep, there they are. Those are the 4 files you need in Openbox in order to run it correctly. Auto start environment menu.xml and rcxml. So basically, auto start is the file for your starting of your functions when you automatically start up. So when the program starts up, these are the functions and files and programs that needs to be run. The environment is the look and feel of the environment, how it functions in the way of the programs. How else to explain it? How it's kind of the look and feel, but how it runs. The menu.xml is the menu that you'll see on Openbox when I show you, and the RC is the key bindings. So that's what those are. So we're all set. So let's type. Oh, before I do anything else, let's do one more thing. Network manager. Did I install network manager? Oh, forgot to enable it. There we go. Sorry, folks. Brain fart there. LXDM. Let's enable that on startup and. But no. And let's configure LXDM. There we go. Automatically log in. Number lock. Yep, that's it. Right. And that's it. And reboot. So let's restart. There we go. Let's go to Openbox. Then after this, should automatically log in. There you go. We got ourselves Openbox. As you can see right here, it has nothing but just a blank, kind of like dark tan or brownish gray color. And if you right click, you got yourself your menu. This is a static menu, the default one by default from Openbox itself. So just to show you a few things how to configure it real quick. One is, let's go to File Manager, PC Man, right here. And if you go to, well, actually, let me see, do we have terminal? Yeah. There we go. All right, there are several things we want to do. One is we need to add the title bar to the bottom, make it easier to navigate around. So what we're going to do is sudo space nano space tilde / dot config, and it's auto start. There we go. So on the bottom of this file, you're going to type in here all the programs you want to start by default. So first we're going to put tint2 space, and then you're going to put the ampersand. That means that start the program, run it, go to the next program. If you don't put that, it's going to stop and stuck there, and it's not going to function correctly. So we go to the next one. I did put, let's see, what else are we going to have start? Now the Network Manager applet should start automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see, what else? Oh, volume key. I didn't put volume icon, but that's okay for now. We'll leave it at that. Nothing else for now. We'll just put just that one particular function, because that's the main one where I really want to start. Let's see. Let's put Compton dash B and ampersand. Just those two. Save, exit, and after that, let's reboot. See what happens. No, didn't do it. Should have started. Well, let's take a look. Let's see. Let me make sure that it was installed. Yes, it was installed. All right. Yeah, Tent 2 is on there. Well, the only thing I could think of, well, I'm guessing Compton is running, but I just don't understand why Tent 2 is not. I remember reading that there was still a bug issue with Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Hold on. Try something here. Ah, that's why. Okay. All right. That's why. So that's why it wasn't working. The reason why is should have had it configured and put it in as Openbox. There we go. And there's Compton already. You see the wallpaper, color change, and everything. Okay, so we got it. At least now we have a desktop panel right here, so that's good. And there's Firefox and the settings manager and which desktop you're on. You know, switching using your middle key, you could switch different desktops and stuff like that. Time and date. If you go and click into it, it should work right off the bat. You can see the different configuration. You know, you change whatever you want in here. It's real simple. Actually, let me see. I should be able to go full screen mode. No, not yet. That's okay. We'll just leave it at this for now. So that's how you do it. Just add your programs. You'll see it start up and everything, and then you're all set. Now, another thing is the menu. Let me show you on that. This is a static menu, meaning it stays put. Doesn't change unless you change it yourself. So what I recommend is this. Let me go to menu here. And we're going to type Linux Open Box. And in here it should have there we go. This script, you want to go to terminal, and you want to open up into this menu right there. So we're going to do sudo nano menu. There we go. No, actually, you know what? Let's use leaf. Yeah, let's use leaf pad. It's just easier. All right, so we're going to go select all, remove, paste. And then towards the end of this line where it says OB menu dash generator space dash I for interactive, so you can have the icons on there. Save, done. And then you want to reconfigure Openbox because we just made a major change in Openbox. So we're going to type Openbox space let's do it with sudo box space dash dash reconfigure. There we go. Let me just minimize that as well. So if I right click, there you go. There's the dynamic menu. So what it does is that it has all these little icons. After a few, if you restart it a few times, it'll start putting in all the correct icons to the different functions in here. So you'll see all the applications how you normally would. And basically, if you go down to advanced settings, in here you have two file configurations to configure this to make it look a lot better. Like schematic and config, like I'll show you right here. Just where are you? Where's leaf pad? Leaf pad, where are you? That is weird. Well, they'll probably show up in a second. Anyways, let's go back in here. Let's go to config. Okay, and let's go to schema.pl. So let's go to that one. And in here, you can make changes such as the command line, the base, this part right here, anything in the menu itself. You could change it right here with the icons, what it's labeled, like file manager. All right, let's put in here PC man FM. All right, let's make it look real nice. And the icon, I'm going to put PCManFM. Under terminal, I'm not going to use xterm, use xfce for terminal. We're going to leave it on terminal. That's fine. Well, let's xfce for terminal, unless it has an icon for that. Web browser, we're going to do Firefox. That's a web browser, and the web browser icon is Firefox. And GM run is kind of like a run command function. We'll just leave that one alone. So you can make other changes in here, add and remove stuff in here, create categories and stuff like that. And towards the end down in here, because we have OB logout installed, so I'm going to remove the hash mark there and put a hash mark here, because we won't need that because I like to use OB logout. And we're going to save and then open up the other one, the config.pl. And then here you could define things like for your terminal, anytime you want to use a terminal, we're going to use xfce for -terminal. And as the editor, I'm going to use LeafPad. There we go. So we could define those things. So if I right click here, OB reconfigure, you could OB generator, you could click on here and say generate pipe menu with icons. You could also refresh the icon set. Oh, that's weird. It didn't. Well, if I hit file manager, yeah, it goes to that. Terminal. Web browser. Yeah, that all seems to work fine. Oh, there's LeafPad. God, I'm blind. Close all these other stuff in here, and you can add Conky. It has Conky RC even though you're not using it. Panel, Openbox, quick. You know, if you want to go back to auto start, it'll do it in LeafPad straight right into it automatically. If you go to systems, where is it? Or settings, where is it? Settings, Openbox configuration manager, here it is. You got all these, you got a bunch of themes. You got a ton of themes in here. You got the Numix Arch Blue, let's select that. And then if we go to settings and then custom look and feel, that's the LX appearance. So let's go to widgets. Let's do the Numix Arch Blue. Icon themes. Let's do square, mouse cursor, meta, Windows border. We got the Arch Blue there. Let's do the slight RGB and others. We'll leave as is. Hit apply. Close. There we go. That's much better. I understand why these two are not coming up right. Hold on. Well, let's just do terminal. PCManFM. Well, let's do just file manager. See if that works. Yeah. Well, this one does. This one doesn't. All right, whatever. But everything else looks fine. Looks really nice. And from here on, hopefully enough, this works. The only other thing that you may want to try differently, if you're interested in, is let's say wallpaper. There is a program out there that a lot of people in Openbox community uses. Is Nitrogen. And it's a program that you can use on any other desktop environment or Windows Manager. A lot of Windows managers use this Nitrogen for wallpaper selection. So if you want to change the wallpaper and stuff like that, and you want to start it up and make sure it's set correctly, this is the program you would use. So you type Nitrogen, and in here you would go under Preferences, click Add to go into the directory where you want to look into. So USR, Share, Arch Linux, let's say Wallpaper, let's say in here. Hit OK, it'll show all of them. Let's select this one right here and do full screen, apply, and then you're all set. And then this way, you know, it looks nice. You know, actually, oops. Let's do scale. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then if you go into Advanced OP menu, what is it? Open Box Auto Start. In here, you want to put in here Nitrogen space dash dash restart. No. Oh, restore. It's restore. And then the ampersand. You want to add that in your auto start so it could start up every time. So let me show you real quick. And then if I hit exit, there's your OP menu. Hit restart. That's cool, huh? A lot of people I see start using the OP logout. It looks really cool. There you go. Wallpaper's already started. So you have your OP menu logout right here. Wallpaper started and stuff like that. Volume, actually, you know what? Let me show you how to add a volume key. Let me show that real quick. Pacman dash volume icon, I think it is. No? Let me look it up. Yowart. Oh, shoot. No. I like using Yowart for search because it does a... Wow, that's still a lot. Let me look all the way up here. Volume icon, number 11. There we go. If problems running, try to remove. Okay. So let's go here. Open box, auto start, and then in here, put volume icon, space, ampersand. Next line. Make sure you hit enter after the ampersand. You know, so double it. Hit save, and then let's restart and see. Fill add it. Yes, it does. There you go. Right click, preference. Make sure you have selected the correct device and channel. And then up here, use panel specific icons if available. Show slider. And use horizontal. And show levels. So in here, see it? Or you can, don't use horizontal, use this way. There you go. Now you got volume, so date, time, and in here under the editing, let me show you real quick. Let's say you want it on the top, so I'm going to put it on the top, and then the size, let's raise it up a little bit. I don't think anything else there. Panel items right here on the side. So let's say you want to add different other panel items that they have shown right here. You want to put it on that side. Under taskbar, the look and feel of it. Task buttons, the launcher. All right, right here. Let's say trying to figure out, let's say you want to add a terminal, and let's say you want to add PCFM, HTOP, and nitrogen, and then you just pull it up. Stuff like that. You could change things right here, like the date and time. Let's see, I think it's percentage, minutes, space, percentage P, I think. Yes, I have it right. It was a while since I've done the command for the time format. And then you have the system tray, the look and feel of the system tray. If you have a laptop, the battery, and then the tip tools. So it's very easy, not that hard. Quit. There you go. See that? And if you hit HTOP, see if HTOP, come on. Oh, you're taking too long. All right, that works. Well, let's just type HTOP here. So it's using 151 megabytes out of 4 gigs, and I have 2 gig swap. All right, that's pretty damn good. So, and there you go. There's Openbox. Look, feel, and everything, theming looks a lot different from the original one, and you could tweak it to your heart content. Now, there is one little warning I'm going to give to you. I've had problems with Openbox, which I've used in the past, where sometimes these dynamic menus may not, one of these programs may not run when you click it. Like you saw right there with HTOP. Let's see. Okay, here it does. But here it doesn't. But I've had times in here in this menu it won't run. So be careful. And also the GM run right here, you got to install. It's not installed by command. So if we install it, there we go. So basically how it works is if you right click it, command in there. So if you type HTOP, well, usually it'll do that. It'll work. So it just gives you a way to add quick shortcut commands and stuff like that. So hopefully this was helpful, showing you how to install Openbox in Arch. and how to configure it to the way you like it. Anything after this, you can install whatever you want, and I showed you all the basic configurations and how to use it. Key bindings and all that are pretty simple to use. I recommend, if you want even more information out there, let me just shut this down, is go to the wiki, the Arch Linux wiki right here. It tells you everything from how to configure, how to use key bindings, the menu, desktop theming, compositing, desktop icons and wallpaper, logout, tips and tricks, everything that you need right here in the wiki. It is the best Linux wiki out there in the Linux community. That's why other distros go to Arch Linux for their information, actually. But they all work the same way. So if you have Debian, it should work with Debian. The only difference is the actual installation of Openbox is a little different than Arch. But most of the other functions, like you have to copy over the configuration files, that's the same. The auto start setup, the menu, the RC for the key bindings and shortcuts and stuff like that. Even how to configure the key bindings right here. This is all the same no matter which Linux distro. So hopefully this was helpful. Give it a try. We'll see on the next video. I'm going to do a desktop environment, and that will be next week. And that's all I have for now. Take care, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.